All right, guys, let's see how irritated I can get today. Because this game has been nothing but irritating for me lately. Why is that so loud? On my end, it seems like it's so loud. But as always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We're gonna try to figure this crap out.
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality.
And I just don't get it. Like, the computer has been kicking my ass.
Guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead.
Come on, we're bigger, we're stronger.
They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best.
Let's do it.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, big moment in recruiting last week, 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many.
So that better be a first.
This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
And the Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. That's caught. It's Wingo. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
3rd down play from the gun. Caught near the sticks. It's Moore. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. You want to talk about right on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. Makes a grab past the marker. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Snagged out of the air. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Moves to the air. It's Manning. Into the end zone. Looking for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
The Commodores' offense has its first opportunity of the day. And we didn't hear much from this impactful receiver last week. Very, very quiet. And Jesse, you know he's itching to make a play.
Yeah, I think it was a variety of reasons, too, why he wasn't that big of a part of the offense last week. Got to give the defense credit. Did a great job in coverage. There were some drops, and the quarterback missed him a little bit. I know the quarterback's...
Yeah, if I didn't switch...
earlier in this football game, so expect play calls going his way, I think, early in this one, Dave.
Yeah, he's too good not to be a part of the game plan. Last week was a blip. Like that's not going to happen again. I think this offense knows that. Talking to him this week, they'll find creative ways. They're going to try to do it early. Like, he is their guy. He's their guy they're going to focus on for that big play, you know, that big playmaker out wide that can really turn small plays into big ones.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Right down the middle.
You have nobody else back there,
The
dude.
junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete to the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Just a little off.
Finally, something.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions.
And he hits that. Wow.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard
Good
field goals
hit.
used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Fires to
Oh, I had RB.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Longhorns have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He wants to take.
I clicked the wrong button.
And it goes through.
Oh, that could have been bad.
He had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
Gotta complete
As
these.
if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Moore. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first down, still moving. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
What a big-time run for this offensive.
What's going on, Adrian? How are you?
Almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
And he'll get this one.
Yeah, he gets hurt so much.
But no farther than that. Man down on the play as the officials.
Afternoon, you West Coast.
Checked out. One final play before the end of the quarter. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
At least I got the lead right now. Oh, man.
Up and ready to go and get things started here in the second.
No, I was going to say, please let me call a play.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Let's go! They'll try to slam it in.
It just wasn't working.
Stopped in the backfield. He's gonna
I might have been able to get through with that man, but
But after getting stuffed on that
sorry,
run,
gave us a little more room to try to
I'm
kick
not into
this.
chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on the board, Dave.
Go up by
And
7.
nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Gotta be smart and take our points, because if not, we'll screw ourselves.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Caught in the backfield. It's Newberry. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stowers. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man. It's Newberry.
Then he got that. Damn.
Past the sticks, and they get him down
Oh.
at the 35.
We got enough.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Breaks into the open. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. DB's right up on the receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down.
Good sack.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Lets it fly. He's got it. At the 40, there he goes. And he'll ramble to the...
Telling you, that's going to be like we were on that, but it's too slow.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And the quarterback will be slung down.
Smack him again. I'll take it.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Almost popped free on the screen, but he'll be stopped short of the line to gain. It's 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 9 to Notre Dame. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Oh, now makes the catch down the right side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down.
Bad
Now
for it.
it's 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Finds his big tight end. They'll knock him down right at the 35-yard line. Still a lot of ground to cover to get to the first down marker. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the run, it's Newberry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
I was gonna say, if he somehow comes down with that thing, I'm gonna be pissed.
Just trickled through his fingers. And the Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Niblett's a lot slower on this game than he was in 25.
Pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Texas offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. But you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that was a nice 2nd down run and setting up 3rd and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play. This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Baxter. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And how good is it for a quarterback to have a running back he not only can just dump it off to, but can actually be dangerous as a receiver?
Get it out of there.
It's not just check downs or screens or swing routes or flat routes. This guy can get vertical. And he can all of a sudden start stressing defenses in the second level. What a weapon it is to have this guy in your backfield.
A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. To throw, it's Manning. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great.
You just can't choke.
First, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be third and long. They want to throw it. They'll run the screen. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit them with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Gonna let it fly. Incomplete. He had it right in his
Sitting there,
hands
dude.
for the
We are
pick,
sitting
and I
there.
believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
691, Gators far. Moves.
Off play action on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Okay.
One more snap coming before halftime.
Jackrabbit.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throwing right. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today.
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Get set. Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10.
42, spot on.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for space. It's Newberry. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Play the freaking ball, dude.
And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Ready up.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field.
Set. Hut.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
That's not intentional grounding.
Took a shot as he threw that one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay,
Try
ready.
to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Pound 55 weak.
He'll do it himself. He just could not get loose, and they'll knock him down 4 yards behind the line.
Ready.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Fires deep on the run.
Thank you.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the lone running back. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3.
Yeah, you gotta get to that next level.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pressure coming. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Quickly to the tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Okay,
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get outside on the jet sweep. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the run, it's Baxter. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
On the double.
The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Caught behind the line, it's Baxter. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
On the set.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down.
Cobra.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the 2nd half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just...
How's that not a touchdown?
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He's got his man. Touchdown, Texas! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They'll run the screen. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll send the tight end in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get
Oh,
it
I
going.
clicked.
And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Let's go. Here we go.
Dropping back, it's Pavia. Caught close to the marker, it's Hoskins. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Okay.
The Commodores are on the move.
Cricket. Ready.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Ready.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Easy.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sherrill. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. And the Commodores get enough for the first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I hate this quick clicking stuff.
For this quarterback and this offense, guys, they have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off, accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Commodores had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball.
Ford just got laid on his ass.
Score! Touchdown, Commodores! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Hold on to that ball, dude.
Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the
and it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after
Were we getting hit? Because there was no oomph on that ball at all.
Great job by the defense doing the most important thing, getting the ball back to their offense. Now the offense has to answer the bell, but good job creating the turnover. Now the offense, your turn.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire...
He's loose. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Offense is
Yes, Ron
gaining
Gibson.
momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Got his man quickly. And the Longhorns get enough for the first down.
On the ready.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Okay.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defense.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Pavia. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in cover.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the...
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it
So many freaking injuries, man.
Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Okay, ready?
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. With the catch, it's Baxter. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's Manning. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Cricket.
They want that clock to run.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Jackrabbit.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Ready?
The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Igloo.
Calls his own number. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Longhorns back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Somehow he got in. For other plays, they don't.
As they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the...
That's fine. We finally get back on the win column.
He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play.
Final. This has been terrible, guys. But appreciate you guys all coming out. Where the hell's OBS? A bunch of other stuff I gotta get done. As always, guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next week.